Hi everyone. I just wanted to share with you some of the things that I've learned about my Stringway restringing machine, which I absolutely love. This is the constant pull stringing machine, and unfortunately I didn't find too many videos out there that would show you how to mount a racket and then how to properly string it. So this portion of the video I will share with you how I mount it onto the Stringway. This is ms140, and like I said, I absolutely love this machine. So you have two sides, one with a little hook like that on this side and then pegs on the other. So this is where I like to mount and the way I like to mount it. So going like that. So there's a little wheel here that allows me to make it wider or longer. Okay, well, shorter rather. Then there's a notch here that allows me to adjust to make sure the pegs fit in snugly. Okay, now this is on pretty nicely. Okay, I'm just going to put on these head holder on this side, and then we'll do the same thing for the throat. So like I said, I will break this video session up into few, how I like to start the stringing process, and also how to make the stringing tension consistent. Okay, so feel free to leave feedback. I'm not a professional videographer, so this is truly a video to show you how I mount the tennis racket onto a Stringway 140, ms140. Okay, so it's on, and I'll come back with more. Alright, this part of the video I'll show you how I start the stringing process. So I have a 16 by 20 tennis racket here. I've already measured a string from a roll, basically going from this side to here, counting, since I said 16 by 20, counting 17 times, just so I have a little bit of extra. Being that we have 6 grommets on this side, we're starting on the throat side. So my stringing machine right now is set to 52 pounds. And so I'm going to go slow. There's no need to rush. Okay. Both sides. This is a Babolat string that I absolutely also love. It's the Babolat RPM Blast. It's 17 gauge. Alright, I'm not using any starter clamps, so here I'm just pulling it out to even the strings. Sorry. Putting it in the two sides. Perfect. So as I mentioned, I'm not using the starter clamps that you have seen probably with others. I'm using a different method. So I'm not putting tension on the strings just yet. All I'm doing is fixing a set right down the middle. Okay, so I'm going to start off on this side. So these are main strings, pretty easy and straightforward. All right, now this is the important part. In order for the stringing process to be accurate, you will see, I'm not sure if you could see, a little red peg that's right here. What happens is when you apply tension to the string, the idea is you don't want for that peg to come out. In other words, when that peg comes out, it basically tells you that the pull is all the way back, and therefore it's really not applying the full pressure that it's supposed to. So as you could see, it's not in. If I try to pull back, you could see that it just came out. So that's, I'm not worried about it. It's set up properly. So now I'm putting on the next clamp. Goes on this side. Okay, releasing the tension. I don't like going more than 3 times on the same side. So this is the third going in. Cut it. One of the things I also like to do, and you've seen many people do that, is to kind of make a little notch. So it's a little pointy, makes it easier to insert it into the grommet. Okay. Okay. Now same thing. So pay attention to this little red dot. Again, we're pulling to 52 pounds. This is actually perfect. So if you're not sure, you could always move back. And this is excellent. So we're taking this clamp off, putting it on this set of strings. So I finished the main strings. Now I'm on the last step where I'm actually tying off one side. One of the few awesome features of the Stringway ms140, it has the ability to lock the swivel, so you could do the tie off. And also there's a lever here, you can see the red one. This is the main one that changes the total tension. This allows you to add, my understanding is 0.5 kilograms per click. So what I did was I actually added 2 pounds to the total pull to help me deal with the slack that's going to be created when you do the tie off. So now I'm tying it off. Very, very simple. There are so many different ways to tie off. So you do over, under. And for this one, I'll actually do a double loop. So you create a loop once, then you go in again. Go over and under the string. Now you have 2 loops here. And all you do is just pass this through both loops onto this side. And tie this off. Oops. Alright, at this point I can remove the clamp. You'll see the strings will pop back into place. And I have the extra that I'm just going to cut off. The main strings are done.